It's late in the day and you've been getting through things all day, and suddenly somebody asks you for something and you feel irritated straight away, not because the request is unreasonable, but because it landed on the one bit of time that you thought was yours. Welcome to the Truth About Alcohol podcast. I am your host, Lee Davy, and this is a podcast for people who know something about their drinking doesn't quite add up and they want to understand why stopping can feel so much harder than it should. No labels, no judgments, just honest conversations about alcohol and change. So this moment that we're talking about, it usually shows up at the end of the day. Work is done, or at the very least you press the pause button, and your brain has been wired. It's been on since the time you woke up. Meetings, decisions, emails, responsibilities, structure, routine. And even if you love your job, and I love my job, it's still effort. It's still containment. You're still waking up at 7 o'clock and doing the same things until 5 o'clock, right? You're still trying to hold your shit together. And by the time you get to the evening, your cup isn't full anymore. You know, it's like, it's low, right? It's low on energy. Or maybe your cup is empty. And at the same time, this is the part of the day where people need you. Your partner needs you. Your child's just run through the door after school and has got lots to tell you. Maybe you need to make dinner. Maybe you need to have an important conversation with someone. And at the same time, this is when you were looking forward to something. The football, a quiet bit of work, a drink with a mate down the pub, anything to help you switch off. So when that moment gets interrupted, your me time, even gently, something flares within you, right? You feel irritation, you feel resentment. There's a sharp edge, right? And you don't feel proud of it. And you might tell yourself, why am I getting so annoyed? They're not even asking for much. They just want, my kid just wants to play with me. My wife just wants me to sit down, put the phone away and talk to her. But inside, something else is happening entirely. So just pause for a moment. If this is a familiar feeling for you, if this happens to you on a regular basis, just notice where it lands in your body. In your jaw, in your chest, shoulders, maybe neck. For me, it's usually the gut. Don't need to change anything. Just let your breath drop a little lower and just stay here for a few seconds, okay? It's all about feeling the feelings, okay? So what's actually being protected here? What's getting interrupted here? It isn't just me time. It's the reward. A reward that your system has been leaning towards all day. When the day is structured, and a lot of work days are, they become repetitive and they become demanding. And your nervous system starts bargaining early. If we just get through this, later we'll relax. Later we'll be alone. Later we'll feel better. Later we'll be able to go to the pub. Later we'll be able to watch a football. Later we'll be able to chill out with the girls, right? And that later becomes protective. So when someone unknowingly threatens it, a younger part of you reacts, not with logic, but with fear. Fear that there won't be anything left of the day for you. Fear that you won't get your reward. Fear that there's no escape from the effort you've put in during the day. And this is where alcohol often sits quietly offstage. Because for a lot of people, alcohol isn't about pleasure. It's about ending the day. It's about switching off. It's about finally not having to give anything to anyone else. So when that escape feels under threat, do you know what shows up first? It's shame and guilt a lot of the time. I shouldn't want this. I should be more available to my family. I'm being selfish. And then a protector part kicks in your psyche because shame is unbearable to the system. This is where the anger comes in because suddenly your protector part says to protect you from the shame, I deserve this. They're the ones being unreasonable. No one thinks about what I need. And without realizing it, a story gets written in advance. You're expecting to be criticized. You're expecting conflict to happen. You're expecting to feel the shame and the guilt, right? And what you're doing is you're putting yourself out there. You're putting your nervous system out there to the universe to say, this is what I want. I want to feel shitty. I want to feel worried. I want to feel shame. I want to feel guilt. And usually the very thing that you're afraid of, you receive. Now, this isn't a relationship problem and it certainly isn't a character flaw. It's a depleted nervous system seeking relief. And this pattern won't be unique to one evening. It will reappear whenever effort runs longer than capacity. So it won't disappear after one insight. You won't listen to this and think, okay, boom, no problem, not going to have any more issues like this. It will come back every single day when the day drains you faster than you can restore it. And it ain't failure. It's just how the human body works, okay? Now, if this felt familiar to you, you don't have to do anything about it right now. Just sit with it. Some people just sit with it, right? Others want a place where moments like this can land without turning it into arguments or self-blame. And there is something designed specifically around the after-work reset, not to fix you, but to slow this moment down before it spills. So if you ever want to talk about it quietly, just reach out to me at thestrivemethod@gmail.com, only if and when it feels right, because I read every single one of them. Okay, so just if you think that's the right thing for you today, go ahead and do it. If not, no problem whatsoever, right? Irritation at night time, it's not about entitlement. It's about a reward system that never learned how to refill. And this is the truth about alcohol. Much love, strive on. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Take care.